Jonas Lovv, representing Norway, my most important question for you is, how many tattoos do you have on your body?
I hate this question because I have no idea.
Rough estimate?
I'm covered, man. I'm past the point of caring about them, you know? It's like when you have two tattoos, you're like, this is for my mother and this is for my ex-lover. It's just a bunch, and I just want to have fun with the tattoos at this point.
You showed them off at Melody Grand Prix in the final. They were on show, ready for the world to see, as well as your voice. They looked amazing.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. I mean, that was a part of the costume as well. I said early doors that I wanted the tattoos to be a part of the costume. And honestly, I think I did my whole back preparing for MGP. When everyone else were singing and rehearsing and doing their choreographies, I was getting tattooed. I can promise you that. Like 30 hours, I think, or so.
Your prep for the final was 30 hours of tattooing.
Oh, yeah. I got my stomach tattooed, and I got my back tattooed and just filled in some gaps. I got well, this is old, my Freddie Mercury. This is my favorite one.
And also, is it a self-portrait, the one here?
No, it's Freddie.
Oh, it's Freddie. Yes. Oh, there we go.
I'm obsessed with the Queen, obviously, but it's more the entertainer part of, I mean, I love the music, like, of course, but it's something with Freddie that it's just the entertainer, you know, and that's he's a big inspiration for me when it comes to just trying to just bring the show, not just the music, but the show as well. So, yeah.
Jonas, we're going to find out about you, your tattoos, about your love of Freddie Mercury, and yeah. You are listening to the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast.
Yes.
So, Jonas, congratulations. You're representing Norway. You won MGP, and it was 12-12-12s across the board, right?
I cannot believe it. I think I broke some kind of a record. So, yeah, I'm just overwhelmed. I mean, getting the jury vote was, for me, like, the biggest part of it. Because I knew that, like, Norway wouldn't naturally support me because there's so many like big names locally here that were in the competition. So I just really wanted the jury members like getting a couple of 12s maybe and just putting on the show and showing Europe, and then it was just coming in. And then I won the like the audience vote as well. So I'm just mind blown.
Literally every single jury member gave you 12 points. That's probably given you a bit of a bug now before Vienna. Do you know what I mean? You're going to be disappointed if you're not sitting there and another 12 comes at you.
Like I told the guys that are behind me, like my band, I said, well, now we know where we're going on tour, guys. These are the 8 countries that we're going on tour.
Of course, yes. I think the UK was one of the juries. Armenia was another one. Yeah.
When you have the UK and you have Armenia, there's the contrast is so huge. It's not like a contrast, but it's just the distance in culture and just music vibes. I feel is such a different, and same with Sweden as well. So getting all 12s is like, yeah, I'm not cheating, I promise.
On the record, he has made it officially. No cheating. This is like official, right? And do you get to keep the trophy?
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let's see it, right? On the screen?
Yeah, do you want to bring it to front and center? I'm assuming we're at your apartment at the moment, right? Well, not we, but you are.
This is my living room. And this
look at that. Stunning.
With a little stand. Yeah. And I want to tell you, when we flew in to the finals, I had my suitcase, and in Norway, there's a limit. It's 23 kg for the weight of the bag. So you put it on the thingy, and you scan it, and it says, okay, yeah, you're good. You're within the weight limit, right? After I put this one in, I was over the limit, and they wouldn't let me send my bag. So I had to go find somebody. I was like, I have a trophy in my bag, and it's really heavy. So it's over the limit. And they're like, you're fine. Come with us. And I got to go under the red tape and everything. So yeah.
Wait. So you didn't have to give it to a stranger in the end?
No. No. And I think I would have given my MacBook. It's pretty much the same weight as like a MacBook Air.
Jonas, don't break it. Don't break it.
Put it to the side. Yeah.
It looks very fragile. So I'm glad you didn't have to like store it or give it to a stranger, but it is back home with you in Bergen, right? That's where you live.
Bergen, yes.
Yeah, what a beautiful place.
Oh yeah, it is. It really is. And we went from like the finals were in Lillehammer, which is outside of Oslo, and it's like a bit more on the countryside, and it's just beautiful. And I feel like we have more of a city vibe here in Bergen, but we do have some beautiful mountains and beautiful nature. That's one of the ups with Norway. We have a lot of nature.
Oh, it's among the best in the whole world. It is absolutely beautiful. So, Ja 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 is what you are going to be singing in Vienna. How long have you been sitting on this song for?
I've been sitting since late May of last year.
Really? That long?
Yeah, that's when we started making it. Like, I think I saw the musical director for MGP, like the boss, Tarja Ström, his name is. He's the one who recruited me. He said, Jonas, because I was on The Voice, the Norwegian version of The Voice. We held it really tight to our chest, but that makes it like a lot more scary to show it to the world, right?
So there wasn't that many people that knew the song. I guess like your immediate family and the inner circle, the inner Jonas circle.
Yeah, and that's not a lot of people. Yeah, it's just a band and my like you say, my family. So yeah, it's really scary when you don't have like a focus group or you can send it out to like a label or anything. So it's really hard doing it all on your own.
I'm wondering whether actually the main focus group would have been your kid, because you are a dad. Because surely if your kid says, "Yeah, I like it, Daddy," then it's good, right?
Yeah, he's only 2.5, so he's just starting to speak in sentences, and he can sing the song from start to finish. So it's just he's and he's headbanging in the car. It's amazing. I mean, the kid, like the whole factor with children as well. If they like your song, it's so obvious, and if they don't like it, there's like, I want Baby Shark instead. You know, it's just so. When he wants me to put on the show now, ever since the final, he wants to see it all the time. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself.
It must have been weird for him to. I mean, I assume he knows that his dad is in the public eye and has been on TV, but still, it must be weird for him to watch and go, "There's Daddy on the TV."
Yeah. It always is. But yeah, I think he's getting kind of numb to it now. Because now it's just like, okay, yeah, put on the song, put on he wants to see the show, and we've been joking about it for a long time that we can't wait for to have like another YouTube video of me singing live to him, because he's been just watching the Voice videos now for a year. We're getting kind of tired of those songs now.
Well, you've got a new one now for the next however long, you know.
Yeah.
Also, I love that you keep saying yeah. Like
that's a Norwegian thing, and we didn't really realize it until we actually named the song. Because in Norway we say yeah when we agree with people. When we speak, we're like yeah. So we say yeah because yeah is yes in Norwegian. So
yeah.
We every time I speak to somebody and they're like yeah, I can see their face like they're dying a bit because they know they just said the song of the moment, like the name of the song.
I would say, Jonas, it's quite good subliminal messaging, isn't it? Like without them knowing, you're getting your song imprinted in people's heads.
Yeah. What do you mean? Okay.
What did you do after you won? How was the night?
They wanted to drag me to the after party because I was supposed to perform again. But I said I need at least an hour because there were like so many kids that wanted to get a photo and autographs. I mean, autographs are back.
Are they? No way.
They're totally back. So I have to work on mine. But I spent like a good hour just meeting people and thanking people, and it was just a blast. Then it was the after party, and it was a riot. Yeah.
So what time did you get to bed?
4:00.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Party ended at around 3, and then we went back to my room and watched the performance again and the whole voting thing again. Me and my band just there bought some noodles. That's all they sold in the lobby. So we had like boiling noodles. We were just sitting there and watching what we just did a couple hours ago.
That is rock and roll. Eating noodles at 4:00 with your band, right? Yeah. You are Jonas, but you're going to be called Jonas Lovv, aren't you, by a lot of people?
It's Jonas. So yeah, but I don't mind both ways. It's fine. I know a lot of people want to say it the correct way, but the honest truth is that there's no really correct way to say it. So yeah,
You're a casual guy, right? You're a laid back guy.
try to be.
And you met Kyle Alessandro, obviously Norway's amazing entry last year. How do you vibe with him?
I love that guy, and we had such a blast, and we got so drunk at the after party. He was supposed to play right after me, but he's kind of you can miss him. Like you can, he disappears. He's just this tiny, adorable guy, and he just disappears. So it's like, where's Kyle? He's supposed to perform. I was just waiting for him for like an hour, but then I went on, and when he went on, he said some really nice things about me, and I think he's an amazing performer and an amazing artist, and he's so young, so he's going to be just one of the greats, I think.
He is a smart guy and such a nice guy as well. So yeah, any advice that he has, just follow him, because he set such a good example last year, you know?
Yeah. He's so humble, and yeah, we've had such a blast, and we made some TikToks together as well. It's just so much fun. We're just laughing and enjoying ourselves now.
So listen, about you, how long have you been singing for? Has it been since you were in the womb?
Actually not, because my parents are not musical people at all. I've been like in the car, it was just the standards. It was ABBA and Robbie Williams, and my brothers listened to like 50 Cent and Eminem, which I'm a huge fan as well. But there weren't really there were no pianos in my living room, and there were no like singing around the dinner table. So it wasn't until school and the school musicals when I sort of learned what music actually is. So I got really into punk because there's some older guys at the school were in the band on the musical. I was like, man, those guys are cool. They had like spiky belts, and like they were kind of rocking guys. And they took me shopping. We bought some black skinny jeans, the spiky belts, and I got all obsessed with punk. So Green Day and Sex Pistols and all of that stuff. And then I got more accustomed to like being around music and singing, and that's when Queen and Led Zeppelin and Michael Jackson and stuff like that came into the mix.
So you like a showman, you like a show person.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's such a huge part of a performance. You know, anybody can put on the song on Spotify and listening to it. So I think it's only fair that when you pay the ticket price, you get a different version of the song, or like a more energetic or more heartfelt version of the song, at least. So it's really important for me to give everybody a good show at my shows.
Yeah, and that's what you were channeling on stage in Lillehammer.
Absolutely. That was my first, like the first thing I told the team was, I need this to be as authentic as possible. I want it to look like a Jonas Lovv concert. I want to remove all the space there is between me and the audience, and I want to bring people as close as possible. And I do really feel that we did just that. And I wanted it to be raw and energetic, and just like, yeah, I'm really happy with our show.
Do you have to stay quite fit to do that because the energy level is so high?
I mean, not really.
Lucky.
Yeah, I do try to stay fit, and I do have like a serious long run. At least in Håkonshall, where we played the finals, I had to go off stage and just like fully sprint for 10 seconds to get to the catwalk stage that was straight in the middle of the crowd. So I had to practice that a couple of times, because you get there and like,
yeah,
you're not supposed to sing like the highest note of the song, where all the backing just drops out and it's just vocals. And you're out of breath. So yeah, we had to do that a couple of times.
That's an art form. That sounds very hard.
Yeah. And I mean, I hope people can see how much we put into it. And I think it's like that for everyone. We go through these shows and the rehearsals all at the same day, and you end up on the stage at the main show and you're exhausted already, and you're supposed to perform your best version of the song. So I really do hope people recognize and appreciate all the works that we actually do put into these performances.
Jonas, stay right there. We're going to find out more about you. You are listening to the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast. So Jonas, your tash is by far the best tash in Eurovision so far. Is this a bit of a homage to your hero Freddie Mercury?
Not really, but obviously the comparison is made all the time. I hear it a lot, and I do have some Freddie Mercury tattoos, so I don't make it easy for myself. But it's just to cover up my lip. That's all it is. That's all it is. So yeah.
It is impressive. It goes with your style. Going back to your tattoos, though, what was your first one?
My first one was this one. That's a Green Day tattoo, actually.
Yeah, so for people that can't see this, so it's basically a skull with a little heart, and that's to do with Green Day.
Yeah, it's the Adeline Street logo, which was a clothing brand that Billy Joe Armstrong did. So it's really niche. But yeah, I was a huge Green Day fan. So I did that one, and I think I was 14. Ever since then, I've just been covering myself up, and it doesn't really matter now what I tattoo. I think it's just all of it is just one tattoo at this point. And I did promise the whole Norwegian press corps that I would tattoo the MGP logo on my body. So I have to.
Well, you've got to go through with that now.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
I do also, you showed it off earlier, but just show us Freddie Mercury in the I Want to Break Free video as well. So for anyone that can't see, that is basically Freddie Mercury in drag with his vacuum cleaner, like iconic, right? Iconic.
It's so iconic. And I think mostly it's iconic mostly because it's such a statement more than like not the tattoo, but him doing the drag thing. It wasn't his idea, but he just didn't give a single, and he just wanted to be himself. And I think that's why he's such a huge inspiration to me. It's the same with Michael. It's the same with rock bands of the 70s. It's just people being themselves and trying to be as authentic as possible. And that is my whole vibe.
I love that when you were little, you had a bit of ABBA in the car. So you already had a little bit of Eurovision from a very early age, right?
Yeah, you can't be from Scandinavia without having some Eurovision or ABBA. Like Sweden is still one of the biggest producer of like pop hits. And it has been for ever since popular music it was a thing. So yeah, we in Norway, we have our own sound as well. So I do feel like the Scandic countries really do have set their mark on the Eurovision contests. And I hope that we can keep getting good scores and place well in the competition.
Well, Norway has now one of the longest qualifying streaks. And I said this before to Alessandra, Norway used to come last a lot. And with nil point and stuff. And now you're in the final every single year. Like it's a tour de force, as we say.
I just love being here. And this is not my community. This is you guys' community. We're just here on borrowed time. I know that I'm here this year. You guys are here every single year doing the work and sharing the love. So I'm just so thankful to be here, and getting the support from the jury it just broke my heart in half. I was so grateful, and we're just really trying to stay humble and show our appreciation as much as we can as long as we're here.
Yeah, broke your heart in a good way, right?
In a good way. Yeah. It broke my heart. I won every single jury.
Have you got any other Eurovision memories of anybody that has stood out for you over the years?
I mean, we have Alessandra, of course, which was one of my competitors, which also is sort of like a feather in my cap, beating one of the legends in Eurovision of all time. So yeah, I think that's like a core memory for me when he won the whole thing, right? As like you said, a lot of Norwegian has got that nil points score, which has become sort of a meme in our history. But then Rybak did his thing, and you, like you said, with Kyle as well, just doing an amazing performance. So I just want to follow in their footsteps and try to keep Norway in a high ranking. So, but I have no, like with MGP, we came in and we just wanted to be part of it and just share the love with everyone and just like see what happens. Now we're ready for Vienna, and I just want to again just be a part of it. That's all I want.
Are we going to keep the dungarees as well?
Yeah, I need. Yeah. I like it's really tight around my waist, but we still like have them. I think it wouldn't fall down if I remove them.
It sounds like a corset.
And they made like I requested a big zipper like on the back so I can open and close it myself. I think the stupidest thing you can do as an artist in this competition is getting a costume that you can't pee in. Like, not pee in, but get out of yourself.
This is good thinking.
Yeah.
Jonas, this is good thinking. You know, you've thought of every eventuality.
Yeah. I want to be comfortable, man. And I do have like this tradition of staying on the toilet as long as I can before I have to go on stage. So I think we're gonna have to bribe some people because I want a porta potty like right by the stage. And I don't think I'm the only one. I mean, like a nervous tummy it's a really really known thing in the showbiz world.
Yeah. So your ritual is stay in the loo as long as possible until the very last moment. So all those nerves have gone.
I'm gonna say it like this: my band, like my drummer, he's the one who cues my songs when we play shows. Like we have a click on our we have the inners, so he cues everything, and so they go out on stage before me. And I always tell them I'm just gonna head to the bathroom, so they never know if I'm actually showing up on stage when they start the whole show. So
you sound like Carl Alessandro. No one knows where he is.
Yeah,
come back. Man of
it.
mystery.
Yeah.
Jonas, we're going to play a little game. The game is called "What Does Jonas Love?" All right. So you've got to pick. You've got to pick between these two things. All right, and some of them are hard. Okay. So what do you love more, Oslo or Bergen?
Bergen, that's easy. I'm from Bergen.
Okay, what do you love more, Smash, which is this amazing chocolate stuff, or brown cheese?
A Smash. I've never really been a brown cheese guy, and that's like spitting on the flag. Like, honestly,
All right, that's your national dish, or one of them.
to be honest, Smash is getting up there as our national dish. The slogan is "You can't have just one." So yeah,
No.
it's insane. It's so good.
Last year, I spoke to Emmy, who represented Ireland, who's Norwegian, and she told me about Smash, and since then I went and got it, and it is amazing.
You can't stop.
It's so addictive. Will you bring some to Vienna for me? Is that all right? Just
Yeah,
pack
I'll
some.
try. Yeah.
I can transfer you the money. It's fine. So you're not out of pocket.
It'll be fine. I'll cover you. It's fine.
Okay. What does Jonas love more? Ski jumping or cross country skiing?
Neither.
You don't do any.
I'm not a ski guy. I love watching snow, but I hate being in snow.
Norway just won the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, I'm so proud, and I've waved the flag. And yes, you're very good at skiing, guys. I love you, and yeah, I mean, it's just my parents are huge skiers, or my father at least, he loves it. But I was more like a snowboard kind of guy, but never really got into that either. I hate being cold. I hate having all that, like the clothes on.
You're Norwegian though. Is it not in your blood?
I mean, do you love every single British like stereotype?
No, but I would say that for Norway, after the Winter Olympics,
Yeah.
having done so well, I just thought it was in everybody's blood and nature.
It is so fun, and these athletes are doing like amazing work, and it's just it's so fun to watch them. But yeah, I wouldn't join them.
Who are you taking to Vienna? Who's going to be there with you?
It's gonna be, of course, my band, and I think the crew from Norwegian television. So we've gotten to know each other so much now over the last couple of months, and we're like a family. Yeah, a couple of people from the record label who's been doing an amazing job with us as well. So yeah, I think we're gonna be like a really fun gang, and it's so fun now because all their focus on me. So finally, I'm the only I'm the main guy, not like 8 other people.
Main character energy coming right through, right?
I like if I wasn't diva enough already, I'd be like, yes, feed me my grapes.
I'm sorry to say, Jonas, you are up against like 30 odd other divas. So you are going to be one diva of many.
That's completely fine, but my team will focus solely on me.
Fresh nails as well for Vienna.
These are still from the final. I did them myself in my hotel room, so they're really ugly up close, but on TV they look good. So that's that.
And have you had any chance to scout out your competition at Eurovision? Have you kept an eye on any other countries yet?
Not yet, but I did get a couple of new followers on Instagram, which sort of got me updated. So now I'm terrified, but excited. Now, and again, it's never been about the competition part of this for me. It's just being a part of this amazing community, and just I'm just so grateful, and I really hope it shines through. I want to when I'm on stage, I'm gonna be like cocky. I'm gonna be a diva. I'm gonna do the whole thing. But it's really important for me that everybody sees that I'm just a guy that's really thankful to be here, and the support really do truly like mean everything for me. I'm a really really small artist here in Norway. Nobody really knows who I am until yesterday. So it's just a lot, but it's so fun, and I'm so thankful.
Well, I think anyone listening or watching to you on this podcast will know you're a nice guy, Jonas. You're a nice guy.
This is all fake. I'm just putting on.
Love by name, love by nature.
Yes.
Jonas, we will see you soon.
Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much.